Hello everyone, my name is Andy, and yes, you are seeing double. There are two Boss HM-2 sitting here. This one you've seen in a previous Boss Board episode, and if you haven't, go check it out. This I picked up in Iowa for $100, or rather it came from Iowa for $100. This one I just got today. Today is April 27th. This one was $150. It's in a little better shape. It's got all four knobs, which is kind of nice. Some people like the road-worn look of a lack of knobs, but I will definitely put two knobs on there. Especially helps with comparison tests like this to make sure the levels are the same. But this is made in Taiwan. It's an early Taiwanese serial number, so I'm not exactly sure what it is year-wise. This is a made in Japan 84. And you can tell that because the serial numbers are on the inside of both. This one says Taiwan, this one says Japan. Okay, here's the question. And as far as I can tell, it's a pretty easy answer. But the person who sold it to me, he wasn't entirely sure. Is one of these modded? So, right now we're at about half on the level because regardless of wanting it all the way up, I just have an amp in here and it's going to blow the doors off. But all the EQ stuff and distortion is all the way up on both. So here's the Taiwan. And here's the Japanese. Completely different. So, I mean, the first thing that maybe you can see from there, maybe you can't, get a yellow, golden yellow LED here, which looks really nice with the black and orange. And you've got the typical red, not super bright, LED here. So assumptively, this sucker's been modded. It sounds very different, and the LED looks different. It sounds cool. I was kind of hoping to do a direct comparison between a Japanese model and a Taiwanese model. But I don't see, there's no sticker on the outside or anything, so we might rip it open and just see if there maybe is a sticker in there or any just readily noticeable difference or easily noticeable difference between the two. So once again, Taiwan. I guess we can bring that level up a little bit, because this one's definitely louder. Japan. So let's look inside. Okay, so we've got both pedals unplugged. I just got a little board here, so we had a nicer surface to look at. So, Taiwan, missing the label. Does say ACA on the back. That's what that looks like. Japanese. Cleaner. Got some new dog hair acquired from my dog. Does have the label, which is nice. ACA. But again, the only noticeable difference up front is that we have a yellow LED here. So, I'm going to look inside each of these. I was really hoping, well, I mean, I still could, but I was kind of hoping to save this for potentially being able to get one of those Waza ones and do a triple comparison. But now that these are so different, it's got me curious. Okay, I wasn't going to make you sit through all that. So, screws are sitting above, up here. Let's look in the Taiwan. Wow, a circuit board. And Japan. And Japan. Whoa. Oh, I see. Looks like maybe the plastic was... I don't know why it's sticking like that. I guess it's not a bad thing, but... Maybe it's put in backwards, it looks like. So plastic layer in each. We've got a board. We've got a board. Maybe somebody knows something right away. I don't see anything. They'll say Hosiden? Hosiden Japan on the jack there. If you've seen my other episodes, you know that I don't know what I'm talking about or doing. This is Japan. Green LEDs in there. No green LEDs. Okay. Both do have a purple wire there. I mean, they have a few, but I don't know, the purple stood out to me. Okay, so yeah, something's different in this one. So maybe they're doing diode clipping. So 2 green LEDs there, and then there's 2 red ones down there. It looked like they replaced these other little guys. So yeah, some sort of mod. Who's the modder, or who's the brand that did it? I don't know. Usually you'd see like Keeley or Analog Man, or one I see online all the time is Alchemy Audio. They put a big stupid circle sticker right on the top there. So some sort of mod. Anyway, if you know what it is or can tell by the brief glances that we saw, the two at a glance, the 2 green LEDs and the 2 red ones there are the pieces that are different. Oh, okay, so those 2 little guys are still there too. Versus no LEDs, no LEDs. Is it worth more? Is it worth less? Can it be put back? Do I care? Not at this time, but guess we'll post this and ask around and see what people know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye. Okay, just kidding. We're not done yet. If you're still here, great. So, doing another comparison. One thing that often is done when pedals are modded, especially these old ones that require a 12-volt adapter that has the step-down thing, the ACA style adapter. Sometimes these jacks or the setup is modded, so it's good for like a modern day 9-volt. So for comparison, we've got a 1 spot over there as well as an actual vintage Boss ACA 120 power supply, which I believe, oh, it's covered, but it's one of the ones on the list here. So, and I just wanted to show you because this is something I already looked at. Modern day 9-volt. You gotta be careful when doing this because if it's modded for 9 volts, maybe the 12 or more or whatever this is too much. So, modern day 9-volt. You got a little light. Old school 12 volts or ACA, whatever you want to call it. Ah, nice and bright light. Great. So before I was running off batteries. To compare. So that was the Japanese one that we assume is modded. It certainly looks that way. Modern day 9-volt. Can you even effing see it? Oh my gosh. That is so hard to see. Modern day 9-volt. There we go. Old school 12-volt thingy. Hey, more light. Cool. So real quick for fun, I'm just going to plug them back in. I do have 2 of these old Boss connectors. For whatever reason, let's just see if they're as different as I think they are, which they should be. And we're back. Plugged both into Boss ACA 120 style, which again gives them the full brightness of the LED. And I think this is technically safe with any pedal. You can, run it on 9 volts. Per my last episode, Ryan from 60 Cycle Hum did an episode on his HM-2, I think within this last year, and found out that he had been running it incorrectly with essentially lower gain because he had lower power. He liked it that way, and I think for the most part he still uses it that way. But we are comparing at full power, so my Paul. Once again, half-ish way up. This I'm estimating. Taiwan. And Japanese. Let's see if we can get these a little more equal on level at least. Feels like more gain over here. I don't know. They both sound cool. This, I mean, it's in theory covers your traditional Swedish chainsaw thing, and this does something else. So you could run both of these on your board and confuse your friends because they are two different things. Anyway, I'm glad I just did that short comparison really quick, and noted that at least this has what I believe to be like the original power setup and requires the 12 volts or whatever. So anyway. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.